Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back
Greetings.
to the podcast. Thank you guys for coming back. Today, we're going to have a little bit of a chiller podcast than last week. I think last week was just a little too much, a little too loud, a little too stupid.
I don't even remember it.
We just yelled like monkeys.
Oh.
That is improper. We should not be yelling like monkeys.
Yes. Now,
After all, we
I
are
will,
God's creation, unlike the monkeys.
Unlike the monkeys.
They are the devil's work.
like
To trick us into
orangutans.
thinking evolution is true.
Like orangutans, like,
Yes, the devil's work to trick us into thinking evolution is
Bananas.
factual.
Where does Bill Nye the Science Guy land?
I don't know who that is.
He's Bill Nye, the Science
what year
Guy.
are you from?
And
16 something.
Are you Martin Luther?
Wait, when did the Pilgrims land? Was that 17?
No,
that
that'd be
16,
like
15.
yeah. You're a Puritan.
Yes.
okay, Cyrus.
My name is not Cyrus. It
Hello,
is
Tobias.
Tobias.
Oh gosh.
I am Tobias.
Probably the worst name ever. I'm sorry for anyone named Tobias.
Wait, that's our first story on the podcast.
It really is. It's the worst name ever.
Tobias. What is my
No,
name?
here's the problem. That
My
person
God-given
chose that name. That was not
Yep.
their name. They chose that.
I will
It's
I
even
will
worse.
warn the podcast that me and Seth are a little on edge because we just got done playing
Who is
disc
Seth?
golf. We just got done playing disc golf and the course we played was awful and we did awful and we're very, very upset about it.
I'm glad I didn't play.
But whoever
Yeah.
this Seth is needs to grow up and get over it. It's just a game.
Do you know what
Yeah,
frisbee
use
golf
names.
is?
I don't
Chucking
know what
plastic?
frisbee or golf. Chucking. What is plastic?
It's this material made out of oil.
Oh, you're able to make things out of oil nowadays, huh?
Yeah, it's like a
Is that the
hard
devil's work?
it's like a hard material but it bends.
Oh,
Kind of like
like my phalanges.
horn.
Yes.
Horn?
If you've ever worked with horn.
I have.
Yeah.
It's like your fingernails.
Like
Yeah,
my
it's like-
fingernails. Very interesting. So you throw this thing.
Yeah, it's a
into
disc. It's a like a flat, like a
All
pancake.
right. And you throw it.
And you throw it, and then there's this basket with chains hanging from like this top of the basket, and so when it hits the chains, it goes into the basket.
Why would you use chains for that when you could use the chains for slavery?
Well, you see,
Puritans did not own slaves.
I know they didn't. But I thought.
You're being very American over here.
Anyway, this is my favorite season, Thanksgiving. I remember my ancestors, my great grandfather who did the first
Happy Thanksgiving. Also,
with
by the
the
way, next
Native
week we're
Americans.
gonna have Gabe's brothers, so make sure to tune in next week.
yeah, so you have to tolerate them.
Yes. So I'm very happy this week. My grandpappy will be telling me the story on the eve of Thanksgiving about the first Thanksgiving and how we made friends with the Native Americans.
What'd you do with the Native Americans after?
Well, you see, winter was coming back around, and so we decided to give them some blankets. Then a horrible plague came upon them. It is frightening. I don't know how they upset God. We prayed for them, though. They did survive the plague, but it wounded them harsh. Yes.
What happened after that?
Well, they assumed that our God had cursed them. So they attacked us. So then we attacked them. Very sad overall. We ended up making nice in the end. But then there were some other tribes. They caused all kinds of issues. It's just been a mess the last few years.
It's very historically accurate of you. Anyway, welcome to the year of our Lord 2023.
What?
Yeah, you've teleported about
What?
500 years.
My friends are dead.
Yeah,
I am dead.
yeah, like long dead, like forgotten.
Hey, but if it makes you feel better, LGBTQAAIP Banana Republic
AARP.
stuff is now a thing.
I don't know what any of that means. This is a new alphabet.
Hey,
Oh, you are so
hey,
blessed.
do you remember the Greeks, the ancient Greeks?
Of course I do.
And the
That
ancient
is
Romans?
history, yes.
So you know how they did the homosexual?
Yes. They're doing that again.
Yeah.
They did
I
the
thought they
homosexual.
learned from the Lord God, our Savior, that that is a sin.
Well, people don't learn things anymore. They pull out this box from their shorts or their pantaloons, as you would call them, and they ask the box questions, and it tells them what they want to hear.
Would you like to ask the box
Divination.
questions?
That is witchcraft, sir. You have a witchcraft box.
It's
Everyone has
called
one now.
electricity.
Everyone has a
Electric-
Like these
Okay.
lamps here,
Yes.
no oil,
No oil.
no fire.
No fire.
We've
Witchcraft.
harnessed the sun.
Harness the sun in the palm of your hand.
Well, it will burn you.
Oh, well.
Actually, it'll probably just kill you. Just straight up, just drop dead. Like the Ark of the Covenant.
Ah, yes, that is a thing that happens.
Yeah,
struck
actually,
dead.
more accurately, we've harnessed lightning.
Very, very interesting the future is.
Yeah. Also, people believe that they were born with the wrong gender.
The
Yeah.
What is gender?
It's-
What is that?
So you know how you have a wiener?
Excuse me, sir. We do not talk about such inappropriate things.
So yeah, so some of us, like some people like us who have a wiener, think that they shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have a male genitalia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Sometimes they cut it off, but that's
They
nasty.
cut it off.
No,
Yep.
Then how do they procreate with their wife?
They don't.
they marry men.
Yeah.
But they cannot procreate. That is not holy unto the
They
Lord.
adopt.
Adopt.
Yeah.
But
Then they do this cycle all over again, and their kids think that they are not the right gender.
Do the women
So-
think they are the wrong gender, as you call it?
Actually,
Sometimes.
they just usually cut themselves.
They cut themselves.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is not
and then they
good.
make
They
out with
give
other women.
See,
Other women.
sometimes
Oh.
they do think that they should have been men, and they become men, realizing that being a man is impossible as a woman, and they get depressed and they usually die.
They
Yeah.
die.
Actually,
It happens
you know what?
a lot more
I
than
know
it should,
one.
yeah.
I
It's
know
really sad.
one woman who thinks that she is a man, and she named herself Tobias.
Yeah, that did happen.
That is my name.
Yeah. She's probably your great granddaughter.
Well, then I will find her and spank her immediately. How dare she think she's the
you
wrong
also know
gender.
how you don't let your wives or your daughters or any of your women like show their ankles.
Well, of course, that would be quite inappropriate.
Yeah. Now women's they wear pants now.
Pants?
But
you can see
also-
the bottom.
They're
Sometimes they don't wear
very
pants.
tight and they end about here.
Excuse me. You would see the private
Well,
giblets.
it goes down to cover that.
But you'd see the thighs. That is for the husbands
Oh.
only.
You see that whole butt cheeks too.
Whole bottom cheeks.
I don't like this
How
conversation
dare
anymore when I
they.
take it there.
Scandalous. Well, at least they cover up their stomachs, I'm sure.
Don't get.
It
Don't,
might
don't
end
get
here.
hopeful.
Dear God,
Maybe.
you are horribly lost heathens. You are.
Well, we're not. We're Christians.
Oh, good,
That's why I'm wearing pants.
good Christian men. You are you Protestant or Catholic?
Well, you see, we're followers of the way.
Father, I do not know this.
Okay, so
Are there more denominations now? There's just Catholic and Protestant.
There's about 52.
yeah, there's more than that,
What?
but yeah,
Yeah.
to sum it up, it's
52.
yeah, that's
So you see, you
That's
got
being,
Baptist, Southern
yeah.
Baptist, Reformed Baptist, Second Reformed Baptist, Methodist, Reformed Methodist, Second Reformed Methodist, Third Reformed Methodist, Fifth Reformed Methodist, Catholic,
Lutheran.
Lutheran, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, non-denominational.
There's people who just say no to all of them.
well, yeah, but
But really,
It's
they're
kinda
saying
weird.
yes to all of them.
yeah, it's
Yes.
it's very weird.
But aren't most of them wrong?
And then there's pagans.
Yes, I'm familiar with pagans.
Yeah,
We burn them.
Yeah, they think they're Christian now.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
But they believe in multiple gods.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but so do the
See, now
Catholics.
we call it
Obviously, that's
Now
why
it-
they're Catholics and not Protestants, and that's why they're going to hell.
and now we just call it polytheism to justify it.
Polytheism?
Yeah.
That's like polyamory, like polygamy, like sin.
Oh, and there's also Mormons who do that.
What's a Mormon?
You see, they believe that Jesus came to America.
But my great grandfather was one of the first men to America, except for all those people who came before for like 100 years or so. But my grandfather was one of the first people to America.
Europeans, but yeah, that's correct. But they believe they,
Oh, we didn't know about the Vikings yet. So we were one of the first people.
but you see, they think that Jesus came and was like, hey, you guys that aren't the Native Americans, there's some other people who lived here, and they're like, hey, you guys are like my new Jews. And then they were like, oh, that's awesome. But then,
Where is that in the scriptures?
but then they all got killed by the Native Americans who are evil.
But the Native Americans have been so kind to us, except for occasionally when there's miscommunications. But
You
that
see,
happens.
it's because Mormons. See, there's this guy who will be born you're from. He'll be born in about 200 years. He basically writes this entirely fake book, and calls it basically Bible Part 2.
Yeah, kind of.
And so, and he
But
says
don't
all
they
that.
know adding any extra books to the Bible is heresy?
You're right.
You're
You
right.
can have
Well,
other writings
you
helping
see what they
clarify
did.
things.
What they did is they rewrote the Bible and took that part out.
How dare they? We should burn them.
Well,
I mean, they're humans. You know, they're
Yes.
people, and you know, Jesus is
And
like
so we should
love
show
your
them
neighbor.
mercy by burning them so they no longer get to defile themselves or the earth.
oddly, he has a point.
Well, you see, that's just kind of not how we roll
Well, you see,
anymore.
yeah, if you do that, then that removes their ability to see the error of their ways later.
That is not my problem. That is their problem. They should have seen it before we burn them.
Well, that it would be better if they would not do it to begin with.
We
So,
can't
yeah.
let their evil ways spread throughout the land by letting them live.
Well, don't worry, their evil ways don't really spread very far.
That is good. That is
Well,
very good.
yeah, it's just they're a thing, but not very popular.
Oh, by the way, do you know the land of Missouri?
The land of Missouri?
Eventually, the
it's-
French will come to own it.
Yeah,
The
it's
French?
Yeah,
the
French
French
will
come
own
here.
Yeah,
Those
it's-
people are pedophiles.
yeah,
Even
so
back
they,
then?
Anyway, so they
Dang.
so they basically they come here and they explore west of Kentucky,
Kentucky.
which is like south and a little west of Ohio.
I don't know any of these places.
Okay, it's west of Jamestown.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So they go into the inland.
they go into the west for approximately
I've heard
3,000
there are
miles.
great beasts out there, but fortunes to be found.
About 1,000 miles. Yes. And so they find this place called Missouri, which is where you are right now.
I mean, it seems to be a lovely place thus far.
Just you wait.
So they I don't remember where I was going with this.
Well, we didn't start with the geography, but here we are.
Yeah, so you're in Missouri right now. Also, we have horseless carriages.
Horseless. What animal do you use to pull the carriages?
Oil.
Hamsters.
Hamsters.
No. Remember the oil? You know, like,
Yes.
it's a little similar to lamp oil, except we don't make it from
Whale fat.
whale fat anymore.
Where do you get it?
It,
From the ground.
yes.
You
see,
have found a
there's
way
this-
to refine that.
It's tar. You know tar. Mm-hmm. It's something very similar to it. And so we've learned how to refine it into this thing that can basically just explode very easily, and it's a liquid. And we learned how to harness its power to make this metal pole spin, which spins wheels. to make it go by itself.
How ingenious.
Yes.
But liquids do not burn.
Well,
You have lamp oil.
The vapors burn.
Have you
It's
ever
like
set
that.
is there any wine anywhere? Like you can set
What? I do
wine on
not
fire.
drink.
Okay. You can burn wine. You know that, right? Wine and alcohol, they burn.
If you say so.
Like the Russian vodka.
What's a Russia?
It
Wait, do Puritans know about Russia? Russia?
so the Russians, right? They
Yes.
have this drink called vodka. It's made out of potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah, it's like a wine made out of potatoes, but it's
cool.
it's a lot of alcohol and not very much like juice or anything, and that burns very easily.
Potato juice. Very interesting. Wow, this is quite a fascinating
So,
land I have found my place in. Well, somehow we need to bring this back around to Thanksgiving, which is what this was supposed to be about in the first place.
Yeah, I don't. This was dumb.
All right, end bit. How long have we been going? That was 16 minutes.
What is that for?
That was the wrong button.
Don't worry, guys. I
goodness.
have more bits.
what?
Good, because we might shorten that up.
I thought that was pretty entertaining.
I could have part of me was like thinking of what can I say that would deeply upset someone from that timeline, and I think I hit all of them.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I didn't touch on college
or vegans.
or vegans.
Who was? Somebody said Josh was talking about vegans today.
Yes.
Yes.
He was saying Methodists are vegan or something.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thing that he said. I was like, what?
Well, a lot of the Methodist churches are the a lot of the churches that are becoming the progressive churches.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, but apparently that's like a thing. Is like Methodist churches
Yeah,
are the
that makes
ones
sense.
becoming the progressive ones.
Why is that though?
I don't know. They drink alcohol.
Maybe.
I don't think that's. You drink alcohol, therefore you're open to sin.
You know, I heard.
I mean,
I get a lot of Catholics coming up on my Instagram.
Yes.
And I
for
have
some
this
reason
guy-
I thought you were gonna say dating apps.
I got
I
a lot
forgot
of
you were
Catholics on
married.
it. No. On
He
Instagram.
just catfishes people for fun.
Dude, I would. I would.
You jerk.
But a lot of Catholics, and there's this one guy who's talking about like Protestants are so stupid. They think they can hear from the Lord, but the only infallible source is the Pope. How do they think they can hear the Lord without the Pope?
How do you think the Pope can hear the Lord?
Because he's infallible.
What does that even mean?
It means he can't be wrong.
Who says he can't be wrong?
Catholics and the Pope. The Pope
That
says-
is circular reasoning, good sir.
Well,
Correct.
the thing is, like, the Pope, through all the education stuff, is appointed as Pope.
Yeah.
So once you go through like the coronation or whatever, then you are
you-
now made infallible.
have-
You have like complete communication with the Lord.
Have you heard of Pope John the 16th?
No.
Well, you see, he was the Pope in like the 1700s, and he was. He may have had more women than who was it? Solomon, who had like 500, 700.
Solomon had 700 wives.
Yeah, so
Because he was like,
That
hey, Dad, you
Pope
know
might
how
have
you
had
have
more.
like, how many did David had? He only had like 5 or something.
yeah.
He was like, I can beat that.
I can blow that out of
700.
the water. I will single-handedly increase the population of Israel.
Oh my gosh. No wonder, like, I thought that's a pretty easy
Hold on.
prophecy for Isaiah to be like, it'll be of the lineage of David. And Solomon was like, I will make it happen. I'll have 900 babies.
Here's the thing. Okay, because I'm not complaining. I'm not being weird. I just honestly want to know why, how, or whatever. Okay, so we go from like it being kind of normal and socially acceptable to have multiple wives during the time, right? And then somewhere someone's like, no.
Well, what happened was at some point, God was just like, okay, guys, you have to stop the polygamy. like one of the prophets, I can't remember which prophet, but he was like, the Lord is saying we have to stop this now. It's out of control.
Yeah, but why was the reason? Was it because of sin, or was it because like population control?
Probably because
I'm confused.
definitely not population control, but it's definitely a trying to teach the Israelites to be loyal to one. You know,
Okay, so it's like similar
One
as like,
wife, one God.
yeah, one wife, one God.
well, okay, but
that
you don't
on a
want to
shirt.
like get them thinking, oh, I need to worship my wife,
I don't think
Oh, of
it's
course
that
not.
confusing.
right? But you know, someone would be like, well, that
Well, some
would
people
mean...
do. I mean, some people do kind of worship their wife or
Yeah.
their
I don't
spouse, but that's
I don't
weird.
think God goes out of his way in a corporate word to making himself very clear.
Oh, stop recording. What is on me? Shirt.
Probably a sticker.
Yeah, sorry, sticker. Bloop.
And we're back.
Yeah.
So,
polygamy bad.
yeah, but it's
Guys,
just like,
did you know polygamy is
Did
bad?
you know that?
but like it's wrong because of that. Like I just want to know the
it was
context of
always
it.
wrong because God from
Okay.
the beginning was like, it's one man, one woman.
Oh, okay.
And just because like so much of the law, like God was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna give you 10 rules. Can you do that? And they could not.
So it was
So he was
socially
like-
acceptable, but it was still sin.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I
a
get
lot
it.
of things like that where God was just like, okay, guys, we gotta
All right, guys.
more and more
we'll
revelation.
Take it slow.
More and more revelation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the
Because
thing.
if you dump it all of them at once, they're gonna not know it. They're gonna just die.
So like anytime I bring up this conversation to anyone, they flip the frick out and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, Gabe, that's just not right." It's like, no, stop. I'm just trying to wrap my head around why and how, and you're just freaking out that I'm asking questions.
Yeah, if you just dumped, that's like even with like new Christians and even with children, you start with basic things and you work them up and work them up and work them up.
Yeah, it's like I'm not questioning God. I'm just like, hey, this is a weird thing. I want to know why.
Yeah.
Why did it happen in the first place?
mean-
Why is it not happening anymore?
I mean, a lot of things just like, don't kill your neighbor. And people are like, what? What?
Wait,
like,
that
oh,
was a
that's-
hard concept?
Yeah. Like, not killing people. It's like, what do you mean not kill people? What are you talking like, especially back then, like,
but he
it's like,
did
but
me
he
wrong.
stole my cow. I killed him.
But his donkey cart cut me off in front of traffic.
Yeah, it's like I killed him. I have more power. So it's like a lot of people are just like, so God was so barbaric. He only gave them these rules, and it's like that was revolutionary. They were like, I don't know if I can handle not murdering people. That seems like too much, God.
That's hard to wrap my
That's a
head
little-
around
that's a
because
little
I've grown
much.
up my entire life without killing anyone.
Right?
I've gotten close.
We always try to like we
I've
always
gotten
try to-
close once because there's been a few people that's like, wow, it'd be really easy to throw you off a 3-story building and say, whoops.
And also, you're a jerk.
Yeah.
But a lot of people try to like compare like ancient Israelites who had no law, no rules to like how we are now. They're like,
Yeah.
I never want to kill somebody.
It's
And a
false.
lot-
Anyone who says that is a liar.
But even if it's true, they're like they never want to kill somebody. It's like sure, but that's easy for you today because we have like a system of
Consequences.
rules and consequences
And a police force.
and we have like the law of God that is if you're grow up Christian is like taught to you, so you're taught not to indulge those thoughts.
And even if you don't grow up Christian, it's so ingrained into
Yeah.
just modern Western.
unless it's a in utero child, then you can kill that, and that's fine. If you don't grow up Christian,
Well, yeah, socially acceptable thing that is,
why are you
yeah,
looking at me like that?
I don't understand the word you just
In
said.
utero?
Yeah.
means in the womb.
Oh, abortion.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about abortion. For some
I
reason,
was
that's
like,
okay.
what?
What's a in utero?
It's like, well, you see, it's whenever
I thought
you're
you
in
were
a
talking.
sandwich in Europe.
Jeez.
In utero.
There was-
Utero.
Utero.
There was I'm trying to remember. I was working with some friends of mine building a fence yesterday, and there was something. I'm trying to remember the joke, but it was something like basically someone said something about their mother, and then someone like did a yo mama joke, and it basically ended up like them saying like your mom didn't birth you, and I was like, hey, he's what is it called?
Surrogate.
Surrogate. I was like,
Surrogate.
hey, surrogate baby.
Forgiving. I wish I went to that because I was just stuck at the church with them recording stuff because I thought it was gonna be short. So I thought I was gonna have time to go to that, but I was stuck there for like 3.5 hours.
Go to what?
Recording Heaven's Kiss.
No. What you said you wanted to go to?
It helped build the fence. I would have rather have done
No,
that.
it was a different fence.
Not the one at the.
No.
Oh, I thought.
How many
you're
fences
building a
are you guys
different
building?
fence?
I was building a different fence.
On the same day.
Well, they actually didn't build it yesterday. They're gonna do it Monday for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, by the way, guys, I have some news.
Yeah. Is this the thing you told me to go away about?
Yes,
Oh, thank God. I want to know.
this Friday I got something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Guess what I got?
What did you get?
Guess.
I don't know. A new
You
Frostus,
got,
a backpack, a new video camera.
You got a date.
I got fired.
Huh?
Not
what?
really. I
You quit?
I quit.
Huh?
You quit this Friday?
Yep.
Wait, do you put your 2 weeks in?
Yeah, but 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Legally.
But why? Do you have a job lined up?
Nope. Just really didn't want to be there anymore. So maybe in a couple of years I'll reveal where I used to work. But I'm gonna do DoorDash, and I've started setting up the process of becoming a DoorDash driver and taking some random jobs here and there. And I have 3 months worth of bills like
Lined up.
in my savings account. So like
I thought.
I'll be good.
Do you have any desire to work at what is it? Not Radio Shack.
Best Buy.
Best Buy.
That's a like I'll fall back on that after the holidays. I'm not working there during the holidays, or I'm not going to get my holiday trips.
That's fine because you're talking about
Yeah.
like I'll quit my job if I can't go to that cruise. The other day, I was like, you said that about,
It
you
was-
said that about anything. That was you say you'll quit your job, and
Well,
now
it's like
you've actually done
it's
it.
like, yeah. Today, I was like, oh yeah, mom and dad are talking about getting a cruise, and I was like, I'll literally quit my job if I don't get to go on that cruise.
Hold on. This means that I'm
And-
the only one that's currently employed here.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Yeah.
Man, I quit too. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'd be like, no, you can't do that. You can't do.
What are you gonna do now, Seth? Checkmate.
Checkmate, Dad, now
still
you
got-
have to support me too. You guys all
No,
move in.
even if I had a job, I'd be like, well, Gabe, you gotta figure something out. You
He's
still
like,
gotta-
well,
you still
Gabe,
gotta
looks
pay.
like we have a big problem, don't we?
Looks like your mother has some room in her house.
Go back to where you came from.
I don't think I'd kick you out, but I'd be a bit upset if you didn't have a job like that.
I would be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I am so glad that I've been at this job as long as I have, and I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I dislike
Things
one
about it.
thing about it. And that one thing is only a problem whenever I pay attention to it.
So, I have something to talk about.
Okay.
You know, you ever go hiking and you'll see like stacked rocks?
Yes.
I used to hate that. I thought it was so stupid. Just like the most hipster, cringy garbage
It
ever.
is pretty stupid. Yeah.
But now I love it
It's fun.
because liberals hate it so much.
Why?
Wait,
They're like-
why?
they're like, it's destroying the wildlife.
It literally
my
is
gosh.
not.
It's destroy. We gotta save the environment. Stop stacking rocks. You're destroying the environment. And I'm like, I love that now. I love it. Keep stacking rocks. Keep stacking rocks. I love it.
Stack
It
all
is
the rocks.
Stack more rocks. Like,
I-
but if they might fall, literally, this is what they say. It could fall over and kill a lizard.
Sure. You know what else could kill a lizard? A bird
hawk.
who wants
Or,
to eat.
Yeah, or like those rocks could have been being used as a home for a lizard, and now you've moved them and it can't. It's like probably not.
Even if that's the case, guess what? There's a lot of rocks on this planet.
Like if you pick up a rock and the lizard doesn't scurry out from under it, it wasn't being used.
Yeah, that's free real estate right there.
That's free real estate.
All
gotta
those
use
rocks,
that.
free real estate.
If
There's
there's
a
nothing
lizard
dead
housing
under there-
crisis.
No, lizard.
Dude, there's a housing crisis for us. Like, geez.
Yeah, but different kind.
Yeah,
of
but we're
housing
not
crisis.
lizards.
Yeah,
So it's not important.
Me and the lizards might be competing for a rock soon. Just saying.
hey, lizard, I got here first, and it's just like
And that's whenever I pick it up and go, saved me like
thought you were gonna be
$5.
That's,
Don't say that about my mama, lizard. It's just like,
I'm glad Seth knows how to imitate a lizard now.
now he's.
chewing on ice because I'm real thirsty.
Yeah, I'm really thirsty too. I didn't have a water bottle.
I had one through half of it,
Half of it. What happened?
half of the game. I drank it all.
Oh.
But yeah,
Crunch.
what were we talking about?
Gosh, I don't have a job anymore. Yeah. So I was building a fence because I got paid
Oh,
to build a fence.
How much?
Nice.
100
Wow. I'm gonna get paid $500 in 2 weeks.
for what?
House sitting in the Smallwoods house.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna go straight to fixing the car so I can go to Kentucky for Christmas.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
I got my oil changed.
I'm honestly
tires
I'm
rotated.
so lucky. There's so much like favor with me leaving my job because it like within 2 hours of me like coming home from my last day, I was accepted and ready to go and start door dashing.
Nice.
Dang.
Like honestly that was a win.
Remember what I preached about today?
Success.
Success doesn't always look how we expect it to look like.
Yeah. Of course, I was not succeeding at that job either. I was making like nothing. Like I'll literally if I make the like average that DoorDashers make in my area, I will literally make double what I made at that restaurant hourly.
Yeah.
Now
You're making money
I'll
in
have
addition.
to spend most of that on the gas that I'm using because my truck is a gas guzzler. But also the hours, like the busy hours for DoorDash are like 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., which is like when I'm the most energized anyway. And I can like have a whole day
you can
to do
pick your
stuff.
hours.
I can pick my hours.
Yeah.
And then with substitute teaching, which I'll have to do like middle school or something, high school, I would die.
You're gonna do substitute teaching too?
Wait,
Yeah.
why?
'Cause with substitute teaching, I can pick my days. Like I don't have to, if I'm like, oh, I want this day off, I don't have to work it.
Yeah, but hold on. That's what your sister does. Why are you just
It's just temporary until I find something.
okay?
But it gives me more time to pursue things like streaming and YouTube and pastoring or helping, doing ministry things.
Okay, but what do you?
And I'll be making more money.
What background is required to be a teacher? Because like
Are you
your
substitute
sister.
teacher?
not a convicted felon?
Yeah,
That's
literally.
about it.
You have
Really?
to. You just have to. You have to have literally the minimum is a GED.
Okay.
So you can drop out at 15 and be a substitute teacher, and then take a class, which is like a 20-hour class.
Okay, so you don't need to have a teaching license necessarily.
Well, you get a substitute, but no, you don't have to like go to college for teaching to be a substitute. You're just babysitting.
Okay, because I always thought that you had to go to college to just get a license to teach. Or
Well, it
substitute.
used to be like that.
used to be. Okay.
Used to be you had to have a college degree in anything to be a
Teacher. High school
a
teacher.
substitute teacher.
Like I could probably teach a lot of kids different things, and I don't have really much college experience.
Most of them knife or blade related
Nah,
or
I-
leather related.
I can
Glens.
teach them stuff that does not revolve around that, but also teaching kids, hey, listen, you're gonna have to use kitchen knives one day. I'm gonna teach you how to take care of them, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
and you don't hurt
You
yourself.
could teach a killer home ec class.
Dude, I would teach a good home ec class because I actually know some things.
I would teach a killer history class, although like my history class would be like, yeah, so this happened and then that happened and then Napoleon rose up in France. And did you know Napoleon was actually a Freemason? I'm gonna keep mentioning different people are Freemasons, and you're gonna just kind of you can make your own conclusion about that.
I thought you'd just be like, hey, listen, we're gonna play a game. It's called
Spot the Freemason.
well,
Freemason,
I
Freemason.
thought you're gonna be like, all right, so I'm gonna pull up Wikipedia, put a random thing in there. All right, cool. Now trace it back to Hitler.
Oh, Hitler
degrees
races
Hitler.
are great. Have you ever done like just a wiki race where you go from one thing to another thing? Like I saw one that was like, oh, what was it? It was like a German machine gun to, what was it? It was
Hello
like
Kitty.
Yeah, it was like Hello Kitty or something completely random. And it was like you had to like go to World War II and then Japan and then media
Yep.
Nice.
and just doing stuff like that is so much fun.
I would teach a good philosophy class.
I would teach a good philosophy class.
You know what? You're all like, I could do a good home ec class, teach them how to go hiya. And you're like, Napoleon was a Freemason. And I'm like, I can do philosophy. And you guys are just like, loser! You're going to do philosophy.
Is there even philosophy in public school?
There is now.
Maybe an elective,
Nah.
like a philosophy club.
They probably
You know what?
replaced it with the LGBT
You guys
club.
need to learn some respect. I am pastor today. I preach today.
Yep.
That's true. You also
So
give
I
us
just-
permission to mock you.
Officially
I
means that
kid.
you have more pastoral experience than me. Your arm is
hold
saying
on.
that you're gonna smash my hand. I don't want that.
I was going to hit it hard.
Yeah, no.
So Seth gave me bonus points during his
Yes,
sermon.
Gabe got bonus points because you remembered what verse we were in, or
I remember
Yeah.
what verse you already said. You're
Yeah.
like, great, we're gonna visit that again.
yeah, because I read the verse and then I was like, I'm missing a verse. And I was like, oh no, it's in that verse. I just didn't talk about it.
You're like, did we talk about this? I'm like, yep.
I was like, good.
Well,
Gabe's paying attention.
everyone was like, he was like, "Did we read
Matthew 27 or whatever.
Yeah, and then everyone was silent, and then Gabe went, "Yep."
And I was like, well, at least he's paying attention. And I heard some like muttering, like, and I was like, this is not answering my question.
This is why I hate the whole style of like stand up at a podium and preach. 'Cause it's not very productive. Because people are like, oh, we need to shut up and not say anything. It's like, you guys aren't learning anything if you're not asking questions or saying anything.
I like interacting with the people, but at the very beginning, I asked everyone if they feel successful. And I told them
And
to be
everyone's like-
completely honest. And Josh immediately just went, boop, I'm successful. I was like, hey, he's confident. That's nice.
And then you were like, "So, no one's successful." No, I don't know.
I was kind of like, well, we're going to look into what success is.
We're gonna look into, and it's like, I'm sure there were some people that were just like,
There were some people who didn't, and then they just kind of went,
"I did this." I was like,
I
yeah,
did
kind
you
of.
kinda like,
I did not raise my hand. I was just like, nope.
Nope, don't feel successful.
But the thing is because we grew up together, so I kind of knew where you were coming from. So I was like,
You know exactly what I was going to do, so you were like, I'm not going to.
I was
I know
like,
what you're
well,
gonna
I was
say.
like, I'm kind of successful in the sense of like, I think my heart's in the right place.
I think the only amount of
But-
success I have is I'm debt free.
Dude, that's pretty good.
That's it.
know
That's
it's
all
hard
I'm
to
listen
going-
to the message. That's not a
A measure of
measure of
success.
success.
Look, that's just a standard I want to keep myself in is be as debt free as possible.
I want
That's
as
good.
much debt as possible,
Josiah's going to be the debt man
and I'm going to profit off of my debt.
Josiah,
by faking my death.
Josiah will be what?
Insurance fraud.
Josiah's going to be whatever that Greek god is that's like holding the earth up.
Oh, him.
But just
Atlas.
debt. Yeah, the Atlas. Josiah will be the Atlas of debt. Give it all to him. He'll handle it.
Silas, who's pushing the boulder up the hill.
Oh yeah.
That's what it feels like to like. Okay, I feel like everyone who's gone through depression battles this like kind of phrase that goes in their head. That is, I'm never doing enough. My best is always not enough. I can't possibly do enough to be anywhere where I need to be. That's what that feels like. Is just the boulder pushing it up a hill, not making any progress. Yeah.
That's a very good observation.
That's something I
too.
hope my message point people towards is instead of striving for the things we're not supposed to have in the world to measure our success, let's strive to Jesus who gives us success.
Right, but that kind of doesn't mean anything to somebody who's like, all right, what does that mean? Because
Wait, pause. What did you just say? That doesn't really mean anything. Who's like, what does that mean?
That doesn't mean anything to somebody who
Doesn't know what that means.
precisely.
What it means to. It
So,
makes
like,
sense to
hold
me.
on,
It makes
hold on.
sense to me.
So, okay, sit down for a moment and
I want you
Okay.
to continue. I understand, but
You're measuring success. So, like, what Seth is saying is essentially you measure success by Jesus' standards of success,
yes.
which is true. But also, if you're like, just follow Jesus and everything will be fine.
Well, I gave some
and people
definition.
are like, all right, I'm following Jesus. What am I supposed to do? And they're like, heck if I know.
What, do you remember some of the definitions I gave?
Not necessarily.
oh, hold on. I don't remember, but let me
Some
guess.
last minute bonus points.
Fulfilling the Great Commission
That was kind of part of it, yeah.
and
Like, is it
mainly-
just doing your best to serve God? Like, you gave the example of the talents.
Yeah, I gave the example of the talents. Also was saying just like fulfilling what God's calling is on your life. And also like the commandments he gave. Love the Lord your God and love each other as I have loved you.
But how would somebody know what their calling in life is? Because there's a lot of people that are like, I'm called to be a pastor or a missionary. And like, that's what they chase after. And they're like,
Yeah.
it's very obvious to everyone else. It's like, you have no idea what you're doing. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. That's why at the end I wanted everyone to get together and pray that the Lord would reveal what their calling is.
Dude, I've had people say, man, Gabe, you're going to be a great pastor someday. I'm like,
That's what everyone says.
I'm
about
like,
everyone.
don't.
Don't
Don't.
do it.
I'm not going to be a pastor. And if I am, it's going to be like of a Bible study in a house. And we're going to like make a pot of chili. Okay.
I want to
Like,
go to your church.
yeah, because my church is going to feed you and it's going to be fun. It's gonna be good.
You know exactly what I was going there for.
church is gonna have
Look, how are you?
pong.
My church
It's-
is going to have church.
Hold on. Okay, welcome back. Gosh dang it, we were on a roll.
Your church is going to have chili. and I
My
like it.
church, his church, it's gonna have ping pong.
Well, here's the thing.
That was the last thing I said
How
before
are
the
you
camera went
supposed
out.
to? How are you supposed to feed their soul if their bellies are empty?
Man doesn't live on bread alone.
Do you think someone's going to listen to
every word
anything
of
you
Jesus.
say if they're hungry? No, they're going to be focused on the
Not
fact
at
they're
all.
hungry.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. That's why we give donut holes and coffee before
Yep.
church. You know, need people to be a little not too hungry.
Well, like not
They
just
should have
that,
had
but
breakfast
people should
before.
feel at home when they're at church. And churches almost never feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
They always feel very like, here's a structured, follow this sort of guideline, and if you're out of line, back to the shadow realm.
You know what? Where I did feel very at home at.
Home group.
No, the Thai place that we ate at today. It
That's
was
true.
literally inside of an old house. It was beautiful and
pretty good.
very tasty.
Their pad thai could have been a bit spicy though, because there wasn't a lot of heat there.
There
But it's
wasn't a
still
lot
good.
of heat, but yeah,
It was really good.
it was really good. Though you could kind of tell that it was one of those restaurants that's like they got the recipes from like the Thai government, because the Thai government sells basically franchises.
Nice.
They kind of do.
So you can tell it was one of those restaurants, but it was still very well made and not like insanely limey or anything
Good.
like that. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
I even like squeezed an entire like lime wedge into my pad thai, and like you didn't really taste much of the lime, but it brought out some flavor. It was
Nice.
good.
I do kind of wish I had asked for extra sauce on the pad thai though.
Yeah, a
Extra
little
sauce
extra
in the pad
sauce, and
It's
if
a
they
little
had
dry.
like some kind of hot sauce to put in it and mix it, because like
Like a chili oil or something.
Yeah.
or just something, because it's like I like pad thai as it is, but a little bit of heat goes a long way,
yeah.
Long.
especially with the peanut sauce.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I think the best pad thai might have been the pad thai I made myself.
Ah, nice.
Like, yeah.
I still
Good
really
homemade
like the
pad
one
thai
from
is
the
good.
Wheelhouse.
You like the one from the Wheelhouse?
Yeah, I really like that one. I think it's a
Just
cut
so
of pork.
limey. The pork is so good.
Yeah, their cut of pork is really good. They are a bit more limey, but that can be balanced out depending on what you do with it.
And I put like a whole thing of peanut sauce, like a whole extra side of peanut sauce, and it was still limey.
Granted, I also really enjoy lime juice added to my tacos. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's so good.
It's so much lime in their pad thai.
Yeah, they tend to be a
know.
bit limey.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the guy who makes it.
Yeah, it could have just been that one time.
Seth is like, I ate Wendy's.
Wendy's,
No, I had Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You just ate You just
No, it was Whataburger.
Whataburger. Yeah, we went to Taco Bell after church because I was just gonna go home, but Katie wanted food out, so we went to Taco Bell. And then when we got here, Katie was real hungry, and I was kind of hangry. Like my stomach wasn't hungry at all, but I was in a mood. So
Food helps.
Your mouth is lonely, as the Japanese would say.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
They have some
I need
weird
something
saying
to calm
about
my
that.
nerves.
They do.
And that helped. Having a chili cheese burger helped.
Are there any stories, any bits going on?
Yeah. I have one that I'm not sure if we should do today or when Cyrus and Eli are here.
is it?
If it'd be good
And
with sex.
basically, I'd be a grandpa at a Thanksgiving dinner, and then I'm asking you guys like what you guys are up to in your life.
Absolutely do that with Eli and Cyrus.
Yeah.
Because Eli's going to say something ridiculous like, eating yarn.
Eating yarn.
yarn. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
I guess I should check if we have any emails. Guys, if you don't know, we have an email where you can send us questions.
When was
Please
the last
send
time
us
we
things.
checked this?
It's been like a month or so. If we
No, I check it. We just haven't had anything in a long time.
anything?
Hold on.
Holding on.
Hold. No.
Nothing.
We could go
Wow.
over some of
No.
the unread ones that we have.
No.
They're not from bots. They're real. We figured it out.
Yeah, we did figure it out.
Well, they didn't send any more emails, so I don't like them. I don't like them.
You don't like them?
I did want to remind you guys about the time. So you know those Facebook posts that are like, share this if you love Jesus.
I
my
don't.
gosh.
Share this to be saved.
I don't like those
And
posts.
I remember one time I was like, I'm going to share this. I'm going to like and share this. It was like and share for a blessing from God. And I was like, oh, I'm sharing this because I know I want to just annoy the heck out of some people. And yeah, I got a lot of messages from people being like, that's not how it works, Seth. You can't just buy your blessings through Facebook posts. And I was like, what?
What do you mean?
So let me guess, you were 18 when you did this.
No, I was younger.
Or younger, yeah.
I was like 7. I was like 16. No, not 7. I was like somewhere between like 16 and 17. Oh, yeah, I was like 16 or
Dude,
17.
people say a lot of weird stuff under the comments of those things.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
always a wild ride seeing
It
that.
is. But yeah, I liked and
so
shared because I was
funny.
just like, oh, this is gonna.
And we all know
Other
that
people.
one old lady who shares all of
every
them.
single-
And
every
all
single
the
day.
ones
Is
she
that
sees.
technically practicing witchcraft?
If you truly believe that it will get you blessings, then yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it really, really ticked off Trisha.
Really?
She
That
got-
makes sense.
She got real upset spaghetti, and I was just like, what? What do you mean?
This is why she doesn't like you.
That's okay.
She
I
takes you
don't.
way
I don't
too
like her because
seriously.
she gets so angry about stupid things like that.
That's fair.
It's like chill, my guy.
Chill, my bruv.
She takes you way too seriously.
She does. A lot of people do, and I don't get it. Although I did learn my lesson a little bit when I was preaching today. I kept saying, "It's a joke. It's a joke." I'd say jokes. I'd be like, "That was a joke."
I think it's the way
No
you
one
deliver
laughed at a
things.
single one of his jokes. It was kind of funny.
Yes, they did.
Wait, there was
See,
one that...
There were multiple that people laughed at.
See,
wasn't paying
Seth has actually
Clearly, I made people laugh quite a bit. I did good.
Seth did a good job exercising the sarcasm that we helped him develop last year.
Yeah.
Because I could
It was not
faintly
last
hear
year.
it. It's been almost a year.
No,
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 it was
no,
only
no.
like 4 months ago.
no
For
way.
real. We were
Yeah.
like, Seth, you have no
My gosh.
sarcasm.
That was only like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh my gosh. That
think-
feels like it's been a year.
It might have been like
kinda.
June.
Yeah, it was like
It's
it was
still
like June, July.
By the way, we're getting pretty darn close to episode 50
Finally.
of season 2,
of
which means
season
we're
two.
like episode 80 in total.
Woo!
Yeah.
So
pretty-
when
pretty
okay,
sick.
so for the audience who may or may not even exist, when are we planning on taking a break for like season 3? Just so then they're aware of it.
Probably
So,
never.
okay. Here's the thing. We will take a break for season 3. Never.
Never.
At some point, we will probably just erase the existence of season 1. And then it just
if you want access,
podcast.
if you want access to season 1, you're gonna have to send us
Subscribe to
an
our Patreon.
Yes, subscribe to our non-existent Patreon.
Yeah.
And you have to pay a ransom.
By the way, guys, if you didn't know, there's a link in the description for you guys to send us money.
Don't send us money
if
yet.
you- No, please send us money. Then
We
we'll
need
get
a
a better
camera.
camera. And I
More
can,
than that, do like and
if it-
share, leave a good review.
yeah, please. Like,
Yep.
share with your friends. If you see the podcasts or any of our videos on your like subscribe page or your For You page or something, just click it, let it sit for like a minute, and then click off if you want.
Hey,
like,
so-
just get us the view.
So you were talking about Masons earlier.
Yeah.
Freemasons.
No. The the guys who like.
You were
Bricklayers.
talking about Freemasons with Napoleon. You're talking about Mason
Yeah,
workers.
he lays stone. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, well, then I got something to say about Freemasons. I was watching this Instagram reel talking about Freemasons. It was this letter that was written in like the 1800s, and basically it was like planning out World War 1 through 3.
Oh,
What?
This guy was saying like there needs to be 2 great wars that need to pan out correctly to pave the way for World War 3. That will be a war not just of ideologies and territory and stuff, but would also be a spiritual war. And the idea was to have these letters supposedly say that they want Islam and Judaism to wipe each other out. And then Christianity would be essentially demoralized by atheism throughout the spread of atheism throughout the world. But then also the Masons want to kind of destroy atheism and Christianity to bring out a Luciferian type of...
and this was
Okay.
written in the
What's this-
1800s.
Yeah.
What's the story with this letter?
It's this guy who is 33-degree Freemason. He
Which
had a
is
pretty
very
killer-
high.
Yeah, pretty good beard.
Was this somebody that's like a famous figure, or is he just kind of a nobody that was high ranked in?
He was just a
Masonry?
nobody who was high ranked in.
Okay.
Whether or not these letters even exist or this guy's exist, I have no idea.
So like this could
but-
all just be made up.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet because I
Right.
just saw the video like last night.
Interesting.
But I was kind of like, huh, that's almost believable because Masons are out of their mind.
Like it's not too far out of reach of it being a real thing, but at the same time, the amount of like I get it. They're a secret society. You're not supposed to know they really truly exist, and that's why like people are like, "Oh, that's crazy talk." But at the same time, it's like there are certain things that happen that you're like, "Okay, someone's pulling strings." Who and where, I don't know. It could just be a coincidence because a lot of it just looks like coincidence. So like that's why conspiracy theorists are always like, "Oh, this is totally a thing," even though it's like, no, that was an actual accident.
Yeah.
And then other times it's like, "Oh, yeah, this actually happened," and then people are like, "You know what? They might be right.
They're on
This one
point.
may not be an accident."
Bush did 9/11.
Well, he at least funded it,
Yeah,
if nothing else.
but
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. I am not going to look into it at all. I'm just going to believe that the Masons ruin everything. That's my
I
philosophy.
mean, it's better than the Jews, blaming the Jews.
You know what? I'll blame the
and
Jews too.
Chinese. Why?
I don't know. They're there. They got big noses.
Well, here's the problem with the Jews.
He's joking, by the way. He's not anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
Please.
none
mention
of
that.
none of us are.
Very anti-Semitic. Come get me, Jew boy.
The thing with the Jews is that
Okay, it's a joke.
Okay.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Thank you. My goodness.
Just I would give you a look like Seth, fix it or I'll cut it out.
so like with the current conflict going on in the Middle East, some people are like, "Oh, World War III, it's gonna happen right now, World War III," and I'm like, can we just shut up for 5 minutes?
There was I saw this TikTok that I found pretty funny. That was like, I was my dad was born too late to fight in the Middle East. I was born too late to fight in the Middle East. I was born too early to fight in the Middle East, but I was born right in time to fight in the Middle East.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, with that whole conflict going on, there's a lot of warmongering going on with like, yeah, it's going to start World War III, and I just want everyone to take a deep breath
smells like pasta in here. He spat something. It's been like 15 episodes. Let's go.
Good job. That was not a setup, by the way.
This smells like
but
sweat and pasta in here. I'm not even joking.
This is where Seth dies. Anyways, yeah. So
Why did you have to say that?
I didn't say it smells like pasta in
Did you
here.
say it? I thought you said just like, why do you have to be like, oh, it smells like pasta?
Yeah, I was like, just take a deep breath. It smells like pasta.
And I was like fully, I was in on relax. She's like, but it smells like pasta in here.
No, but like on a serious note, seriously, relax. Wait until things happen. Like, just wait.
Just sniff some pasta.
Just
Chill out.
Just stop.
Stop killing people.
Stop.
Go to Bambino's, guys.
Stop fear mongering. Stop warmongering. Stop being turd buckets. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah.
It's a election year's coming up. I get it. It's stressful. Ignore it. It doesn't matter.
Don't vote. Your vote doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
here's the thing. I don't necessarily mean that. It's just that
Your local vote definitely matters.
your
so go
local vote. Your local votes may actually have an impact.
Unless you live in Chicago.
voting for president.
Or apparently New York.
Honestly, yeah, because it's like, okay, here's the thing. New York, Chicago, California, those are definitely like these strongholds that are probably never going to change. I don't think they'll ever vote any other direction.
I saw this video. This guy was voting in New York, and you're not supposed to have any kind of election advertising at the voting within like I think it was like 100 feet of like the place where you're voting.
Correct.
And in New York, they had advertisements where you were voting, like at the desk where you're voting, outside of the venue, all over the venue was vote for this Democrat person who's running.
Oh my gosh.
It's illegal.
Like, yeah, super illegal. And he called like the people that are supposed to call for that, and they're like, "We'll send someone right over."
Yeah, they did not.
And he's like, "They're not gonna send anyone. They don't care." He was like, "New York, you're a corrupt
Well, like,
piece of garbage."
And that's the thing is that even if those stickers weren't there, you think the election would have changed at all? Probably not.
Right, but still, it's
Like,
like
great, you got 3 votes. Good job.
You know what we should start doing?
Oh,
we
and
should
look, someone voted for D's nuts again. Great.
we should start like putting like absolutely ridiculous standards for politicians. It's like, I'm not voting for anyone who can't undo 9/11.
I was gonna be like, I won't vote for anyone who can't tie a cherry stem in their mouth.
I won't vote for anyone who cannot physically braid their nose hairs with their mustache hairs.
If you cannot wear a VR headset for longer than an hour without throwing up, not voting for you.
I'm not going to vote for them if they can't fall down a flight of stairs while they're currently going up them. Biden, we're looking at you.
I will
Why do you
not
do
vote
that?
for anyone who has not played Wii Sports.
I will,
You know what? That actually might be a very based opinion.
Yeah.
I will not vote for anyone who does not have an absolute badonkadonk like Trump did.
Here's the thing. Have we talked about how...
Trump has a badonkadonk? I
No.
think we have.
Have we ever talked about how, like, Joe Biden has to be an AI bot? Like,
I honestly, I was kind of saying this as a joke, but
I think I've-
there's multiple Bidens.
I'm starting to believe that he has to be, like, some...
At the very least,
Android.
he has split personality disorder.
I think
there's
he's got, I think
something
he's got
going
full
on.
on doppelgangers going around. I don't think it's
Yeah.
the same guy at every speech.
I also think that he may have
They
like
schedule
a
his
brain
slips and falls.
brain chip or like fungus in his brain that like
Fungus.
controls him. I think I stated this a couple episodes ago. I'm pretty sure he's got like some super like GMO brain controlling mushroom in his head.
Gee, I like
So,
that
like,
he added
have you
GMO in
seen-
there.
GMO.
Have you seen the videos of, like, droids, like, just tripping over literally nothing? He
Yeah.
walks like that.
He
does.
does.
So it's like,
no, you
hold
haven't-
on, no.
Wait,
Whoa.
have you guys? Who's the guy who does that bit? Who's like, I love Biden speeches because when they're done, he just transforms into a Roomba.
Yes, I think I've seen that.
Which is true.
Yes.
The man literally like path finds. Like he
Yes.
looks around like, where's the
Shuffles
optimal path?
a little bit. Kind of
Like,
was
I do the same thing when I'm, like, groggy
calculating.
and tired and I'm just like, meh. But the guy's constantly in that state.
He's
Yes,
always
he
Never
is
not
dying.
in that state.
He's Roomba man.
There was, oh my gosh. So there's this thing that we use in ministry called the ABCs of adoration, which is basically you just go through like Jesus, you are, and then you go through the ABCs. Like A is like amazing, B is beautiful, C is creator. And you just go through, and it's a form of worship.
D
well,
is
we-
dentist. Jesus, you are dentist.
Jesus, you are a dentist.
Yes, please, because dental insurance is expensive.
Yeah. So we got to X, and we were like, what do
Jesus,
we do?
you are xenophobic.
no.
Jesus, you are a xylophone.
you are xenophone.
You are like xylophone. No, but
Extreme.
someone started like Googling words, and we eventually landed on Zenile, which means like strong or something. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to hear in the room that I said it, and they said it kind of quietly.
Senile.
So it's kind of like they said, Jesus, you are senile. And I went, nope, that's Biden. Like immediately in public, and everyone died laughing.
We're senile.
Here's the thing.
Nope, that's Biden.
What does senile mean exactly?
Senile means it's something good. It means like strong or like protector or something. Hold on.
Because
What does senile mean?
Senile means
No, not
of
senile.
a
What does senile mean?
Zeno means
No.
Related-
Okay, I'm not gonna find it. I'm not.
yeah, thanks
I'm not going to be able
Siri.
to spell xenile.
I can't.
I can't blame you for that.
It's with an X. I know that much.
It's got an accident. It's like pterodactyl.
It's like anime where they just put an X in random locations in the name.
Yeah.
Hunter X Hunter.
Yep, that's the
I
thing.
mean, that one actually kind of makes sense, but yeah.
Or like Masons. I mean, not Masons, like Mormons.
Huh?
They just put stuff where it shouldn't be.
Oh. I thought you were gonna make a connection. Okay, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts lately, and there's a lot of X's there, and yeah, which
Xehanort.
Oh, it,
Apparently
it
the
means
X's do mean
hospitable,
something.
basically.
Hospitable.
I think that's what it means.
oh,
Jesus, you are Xehanort.
What? Okay, maybe we should stop blaspheming. We're not going to be allowed to record in the new.
Jesus knows I'm funny.
Jesus is wait, okay, okay, there's a voice actor. Okay, the voice actor for Xehanort was Spock.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. So that's who voiced him. So like if you look into like the voice cast for the Kingdom Hearts game, I think even Mark Hamill was in it.
Nice.
So
That
he,
kind of makes sense.
Jesus,
he did a
you
lot
are
of,
Mark Hamill.
he does a lot, like there's a lot of famous actors that are in that, including Samwise Gamgee, who did the
He's-
voice of Hercules.
He's a libtard. Libtard now.
Oh yeah, that happened.
That's sad.
I
He was a
don't-
Christian.
I don't know where this cut out, so whatever.
Well, the audio's
it
still
doesn't matter.
going, but the video's not.
keep the audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the audio's still going.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, Samwise, the actor for Samwise, also did Hercules.
So you know
He
how
voiced Hercules?
Yeah.
Cool.
And they also got Danny DeVito. They also
Nice. I
had
love Dan DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
I love me some Dan DeVito.
did you guys know that we named Mom's new red car Rosie Cotton?
Nice.
Because we've always had this thing where we named the cars after Lord of the Rings characters. Which did you keep up with that?
No, Allie named my car Blackberry.
Oh, but
I said that in a sad way, but thank you, Allie, for naming my car.
yeah. So we've had the Green Dragon. We've had
Shadowfax.
Shadowfax. We had Strider. We've had
Wait, was that the?
that's the black van.
Oh, okay.
We've had my truck got renamed to the elf lady, Aragorn's wife,
Awen?
Awen.
Arwen.
Arwen. Yeah, Arwen.
Awen is.
Awen is the
Rohan.
other one. Yeah. Arwen. And then now we have Rosie Cotton.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've asked my wife, I was like, if we have a daughter, could we name her Rosie Cotton? And she was like, no.
Just give her the middle name Rose. No one will bat an eye.
I'd rather go with Cotton. And then we call her Cotton-headed Ninny Muggins. I'm going to abuse my children.
Oh my gosh.
Verbally only. Only verbally.
He's joking.
I'm joking.
Without a sound bit, good luck adopting.
I don't want to adopt. I don't want to deal with somebody else's trauma.
I
Speaking of-
don't even know what to go with that
Speaking
one.
of trauma, if you watch the original Ghost Rider, the Marvel Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage, the first 20 minutes of that is a great look onto how inner vows are made.
Yes, correct.
I've never seen it.
It's actually pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Yes,
I just said
and
that.
he gets
sorry.
very buff for his part, and later on says, "I'm never doing that again. I worked out, got ripped, and everyone's like, it's fake. I'm done." And I'm like, you know what? Based.
Kind of.
Well, no, just stay fit. Don't look for excuses. Just do something.
But yeah, it's a great look into how the enemy gets to you.
Yeah.
It makes you make all kinds of bad choices when you let the enemy in because of trauma. Oh, it's crazy because there's a part where straight up, full on, he fractures and is operating outside of a fracture for the rest of his life. Oh, it's I was like, oh, DID, hardcore DID.
Yep.
I only know a little bit of what they're talking about because I haven't been to the class.
I forget what DID is.
It's multiple personality disorder.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait, why do they call it DID?
It's a new term. It's a dissociative something.
Disassociated individual despair.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, he just full on is it's crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. But then I had to turn it off because it was scary that I remember as a kid. And my wife does not do scary at all. So I had to turn it off.
Well, maybe she should open her eyes to the real world. It's pretty scary.
I don't know. I think
Well,
that's
but this
pretty
is
basic.
this was a little much. This was the devil's son was sucking the life essence out of people and mummifying them.
Oh, I see that every day.
It's called weed.
It's called weed.
I was gonna say it's my coworkers.
Yeah, but she's cute and innocent. I don't want to do that to her.
Tarnish her.
Plus, she'll have nightmares sometimes, so I don't want to do that to her.
Yeah, you don't.
Nightmares? Those are not enjoyable for you?
He doesn't
Dude,
want
I had a nightmare last night about fighting demons.
Jeez.
So we were in a new
Really?
church building, and the entrance was a big ballroom, and then it had a big balcony all the way around the top, and it had all this cool old stuff in it.
Dude,
And then,
I totally did not have the same dream.
so did you?
No, I seriously
Okay,
did not.
okay.
I did
And then
not
on
have
the right side was doors to the sanctuary. I'm glad you didn't because you were actually in the stream.
Okay, cool. Wait, I was?
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
You're in the stream. So you and I were doing security, and there were some other people around, and I had this scroll case that had some kind of ancient biblical text in it. And I was walking by, and I walked past something, and then I felt something pull on it, and so I turned around, and there's nothing there, and I kept pulling on the scroll case. I was like, "What is happening?" And then I saw ghost hands appear, and they were fighting. they were ready to get fighting. I was like, "Oh heck no!" I was like, "I'm not about this at all." So, I'm tussling with this demon, right? And you come in, you're trying to help. My dad comes in, he's trying to help. My wife, she's trying to help. West is there trying to help.
Did you try beating it with a stick?
I didn't have a stick, but I had fists. I had my pocket knife, and I had a gun. But I didn't want to use the gun because I was like, I don't want to shoot somebody in case it goes through the demon. I wasn't sure.
And then suddenly this song started playing,
It felt like this, not gonna lie.
and then he starts just punching demons.
No, he was failing horribly. He was failing, and then I broke through the doors of the sanctuary. I was like, "Help! Help! Help! Somebody!" Please. And everyone's just standing there, just
T-posing.
they're basically just T-posing. They just kind of looked over and they're like, "Ew."
Default NPC.
And it was a huge sanctuary too. There was easily 300-400 people in here. I was just screaming. It was in the middle of the sermon, so it was quiet in there. I was screaming, just help, everybody! And everyone's just nope. And then the demons dragged me back into the ballroom, and I was like, oh! I was like, oh no! And then I woke up.
I'm trying to get a theme or a message from this because it's like dreams have meaning sometimes. Sometimes
Deep distrust in the church.
I mean,
well, I was gonna say probably you ate too much cheese, but
Too
like,
much dairy products.
it's either too much dairy, too much chocolate. There's a load of things that can make your dreams.
I was trying
weird.
to call out to God, but I kept getting distracted by the demons.
Okay, so
They were throwing hands pretty hard. They were hitting me hard. I was like, the jip. Like, ah.
Jibs help.
He's like, that's not my name.
Say it right.
Say it right.
Wow.
No, hold on. Me and Seth did have a very similar experience this week. Nothing to do with dreams.
First, before we get on to that, I just want to say that I think my new favorite thing is to do soundscapes while Seth is telling a story.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that from now on.
Well, with that, me and Seth were like looking through Pinterest, just looking at memes, and I saw one, and I was just like, "What? I don't get it." And then it took my brain a second to realize it's not a meme. My brother in Christ, it's a recipe.
Yes.
It's a recipe for like a drink.
So yeah, some kind of drink thing.
And I'm like, how broken is my brain that I can't see a recipe? And it's just like, yes, that is meme.
Yeah.
I
Karen keeps auto-focusing on my face.
we need help.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
But yeah, Gabe sent to me, and I too was like,
I don't get
what's the... Oh, it's a recipe. No,
Yeah, it's just like the format looked like it was a meme.
Yeah, and I was expecting it to be like, and then 4 cups of bleep. Just something ridiculous. Or like,
1 gallon of Pepsi Nitro.
1 gallon of Pepsi Nitro,
you see,
and then you
need-
die.
Flour, butter, cocoa powder, the soul of a boy named Timmy, weed,
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl. Yeah, I expected something like that. That's like, oh, this is just a regular recipe.
We need to make a T-shirt that's just the recipe of how to make Timmy pot brownie.
Gosh.
I don't think we should.
But we should do it so it's like a jacket and it's just on the inside.
See, I don't have a problem with that because of like we get it kind of thing, but there's gonna be a day where someone looks at it and they don't have the context and they're like,
They support marijuanas.
"What?" Yeah, it's like we don't.
Well, we
support
can
it.
replace it instead of weed or marijuana. We can just say the devil's lettuce.
The devil's
1
lettuce.
pound of the devil's
The
lettuce.
soul of a child named Timmy. Yeah, that was a weird episode.
By the way, we have some Timmy pot brownie lore to continue.
Yeah, we do.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Chicken
I'm
pot. chicken
not.
pot.
How long have we been going?
Chicken pot, an hour and 13 minutes, but I think the audience is craving the
I
next
don't know.
episode.
I don't think I have it in me to do chicken parm.
Yeah, at
You
least
don't
not
have it?
today.
Wow.
I'm a little tired, man.
Sorry. Maybe
know what?
next time,
You have
and we'll
something to
have
look forward
Eli
to.
play chicken pom pom.
I thought I was chicken parm.
That's true. Gronk is not in that story.
No.
Gronk is
devolved.
Yeah, Gronk is devolved for like, what is it, 500 years?
No. Well, we'll see.
He has to come back and help Paul deliver the letter to the Romans.
I was thinking maybe like Gronk inadvertently is what created the Catholic Church.
Yeah, like something like that.
Gronk accidentally creates Mormonism.
I think we've done that already.
No, he was supposed to go create Mormonism, but then we went, but then Jesus went, you know what? That's actually stupid. Don't do that.
Okay, let's wrap this up. I'm
All right.
so tired right now. I have no idea.
Yeah. All right. So
Hope you guys like and subscribe and comment below.
that's the end of the episode.
Did
Good
you
one.
like formally adjust that to where it's just one button?
No, it's 2.
Yeah, the white man.
Just gotta
Times it
time it right.
perfectly every time.
You can also do this. Which, if you scrunch it down enough, it just really sounds like you get slapped, and then you go ah.
Do it faster.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember how to do it.
Nice. Don't do the woo.
Displeased.
Exactly. I will be.
Good one.
It's a good one.
And it was a good episode. Bye.
Good episode. Bye. See you after Thanksgiving.
Have
Happy
good
Thanksgiving.
week.
Happy
Do
Thanksgiving.
Fun thing.
Love your family for once.
Hey, we're gonna have a Black Friday next time.
That hits a little too close to home.
Wait, love your family?
For once.
Oh, for once. We're looking at you, people.
Good one.